Golf Tour Van Conversations. We're going to talk about ferrules and why do they starting to get this gap in here. We see that a lot now. You can see this little gap right here. This ferrule is slipping back. It's not flush against the hosel. And why is that happening? Okay, couple reasons that's happened. First reason is the epoxy that they're using is not good enough. It's not like it used to be. This used to never happen 15, 20 years ago. Recently, in the last few years, we're seeing that the ferrules are slipping away from the hosel. Okay. One more reason that this is happening is that this surface here, this chrome that you see here, is not roughed up or removed before this hosel is put on. If you do not rough up and remove this chrome and you set this head and set this ferrule will slip back because this is a smooth surface. So we need to rough this up, sand this chrome down, put the epoxy on with the head and slide it on. Okay, so there's two reasons why that's happening. We're going to talk about what I'm using. I'm using an Epibond 5-minute epoxy. This is what we used on the tour. I cannot get this anymore. They do not make it anymore. If you find it and you can leave it in a comment below, that would be awesome. I'd love to get some more of it. I'm going to use a 2-part. I'm going to use a resin, okay, and I'm going to use a hardener, okay. I pre-mixed them together. You can see it right there. And we're going to put this hosel back together with the ferrule without removing the head itself. We're going to use this tool here. One of my favorite tools. This is actually for holding the golf shaft down here and heating this up and pulling it off. We can also use it to fix our ferrules. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this on here and put that there. Put this on, and I'm just going to tighten it, but I'm not going to tighten it a lot, okay? Because I need this to slide a little bit when I bang this ferrule back on, okay? And if you want to take a look at that ferrule right there, you can see that gap that's on it right now. I've also used that right there. That is my golf shaft my holding pads. Do not put that golf shaft in a vise or anything else without using those pads. The pads are expensive. Go buy them because you can't work on golf shafts without those pads, okay? Because you need the vise to hold them, and it clamps it in there beautifully, and it holds it, all right? All right, so getting back to this, we're going to leave this right here, and I'm going to slide this back on, and I'm going to put some epoxy all around it, around this edge here, okay, and underneath here, okay, a little bit right there. I'm going to take this, and all I'm going to do, slide that back, and now you can see that ferrule, I can get it on there, is now flush. Okay. Another way we can finish this thing up and make it perfect is we take a little bit of acetone, we put it on a cloth, and we rub it on the ferrule. But that's how you fix those shafts with those ferrules. They're coming off all the time. If your ferrule has slipped back a little bit, you can rough that up with some sandpaper before you put some epoxy on it. Bang it back with a tool like I showed you, and you got yourself a perfect club again. Golf Tour Van Conversations. We'll talk to you soon.